You on this rope. That's what I be doing. No, I just need y'all said
From London to the Bay. It's hammer, gold hammer, every hammer, gold hammer. And the rest is on its way to festive.
10, 9, ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
How many people you know can take it this far?
What up? What up? Nobody else gonna hit that?
I'm sorry.
I thought y'all was Martin.
You just asked if we were on. Look, Marlon say cheese. Jesus.
Hello, wow.
I can't. I don't know where we found you at.
Hey, skinny man. Hey, we on, bro.
Hey, skinny man. Tell me that tape fell out your pocket, man.
Listen, see,
Hey,
and this
skinny, man.
right here. This be my problem.
It's Wednesday.
It is Wednesday and all is
day.
glory. It is Wednesday. And
2 days left.
yes.
Saturday's gonna be pretty busy.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot going on Saturday. So as I go ahead and finish prepping stuff on this side and getting stuff locked and loaded here and sent out, happy Wednesday.
Whoa, you ain't do all that already?
Watch your mouth. It's been Wednesday and all is glory. And that is why today's conversation is prime time. We're going to talk sports. We're going to talk leadership. We're going to talk about giving your purpose your all and going for what is made for you.
Oh, I get it. Prime time. Coach Prime. Okay, you put that together.
Oh, you have
well.
such all the energy you have today is great.
I got it, man. You put that together just now. I liked it.
So,
So
because my voice is recovering, I'm not gonna be giving y'all. I'm gonna let you two sports analysts handle your business.
she's lying, y'all. She's lying.
Don't you start with me. Don't you start with me.
What's wrong with your voice?
What's wrong with my
What
voice?
you talking about? You just shouting.
I was not shouting.
She been telling people to grab burners and chairs and
For real, you just had me move a whole closet.
That's because you gotta listen. You don't be ready. We gotta get you ready. We gotta get you right.
We got my guy over there. He got me right.
See what I mean? See what I mean? You see what I mean?
No, I mean, bro, if I know I'm not gonna be there.
But you gotta stand up without him sometime.
I am. You acting like I'm. Don't make me have a big brother, little sister moment. Lie.
Just don't you pinch me, and I'm okay.
oh man.
What we got
So
going on here today?
yeah,
Hello,
please.
wow.
Please, let's get this show on the road.
Nah, we about to get it rocking and rolling and cracking. Y'all gonna get rolling with it. We're gonna talk sports. This week has been a week. I fell asleep during the time that apparently Deion Sanders had the greatest game that came on after 2 in the morning. Was it 2:30 in the morning? People still
It was
sitting
2
up
o'clock in
watching.
the morning on the East
I was
Coast.
asleep.
No,
I was asleep.
Definitely did sleep.
I was asleep,
I woke up and saw the story.
but it was a phenomenal game, and he's doing his thing right now. I've been
You think his
heavy.
run is over? He got USC this weekend.
I don't think it's over. I just think it's gonna be challenged.
It's gonna be a good challenge.
That's
That's
it.
that's
It's
exactly
gonna-
what I'm thinking.
Because I mean, like,
Because he got them boys believing they are the champs right now.
what you got to understand though, bro. Like the first is never the last in this type of situation.
Mm-mm.
Like what I'm saying is a lot of people didn't believe. Like his recruiting class gonna be. If you thought it was crazy this year, it's gonna be crazy next year.
Yeah, what he got coming is serious.
Yes. So like,
Cass is gonna be scared of Colorado
so
next year.
he's inventing his will. Let me say that. So when it becomes greased, I can see him going to run. He's charismatic. He honestly knows football. He's the best corner ever. What defensive player don't want to go there? You got Warren Sapp over here chilling. You know what I'm saying?
You got every celebrity showing up to your game.
This is like USC on steroids all over again.
Little Wayne come out and bring him out.
Not like USC was crazy with Reggie Bush and Matt Leinart.
Right.
And
They was killing back
like,
then.
Yeah, but that took time. You understand? Like Reggie Bush was a sophomore or junior. Matt Lyon was a sophomore or junior. White was a sophomore or junior.
Deion
Like,
did it first year.
Deion's a freshman.
First 3 games.
First 3 games. He got The Rock on ESPN. It's phenomenal. So let me ask you
He
this.
got his mama in the locker room talking ish for him.
Yeah.
I tell him, kick ass. Ain't that what she said?
That's
Go on,
exactly
mama.
what she said.
So let me ask you this. How do you feel about his decision now, in hindsight, looking back?
I
About
think
doing
it was-
what?
It was very smart.
About making the jump from Jackson State to
Man, first of all, when he did it, I love the fact that he did it because he went and did his thing at Jackson State. They had the most winning seasons they've ever had when Deion came, and Deion was like, as much as I want these HBCUs to get their shine, I got some young black players who about to get their shine on this D1 level. I'm gonna go over there and recruit them, and that's exactly what he did. Now look, we got knowing about cats we ain't never heard of. Excuse me, that boy Travis Hunter.
No, we heard of him because we know. You remember?
No. We've heard of him, but the way Deion has promoted this boy, he's definitely going first round.
They're saying he's the most.
Exactly. That's because of he was doing this before Prime, but once he got with Prime, it's like he went from a level 9 to a 22.
No, he was the number one player that year. He snatched from Saban.
He just
And then Saban
that's what Prime does.
Let's at least do commercials together.
That's what Prime does.
I think everybody's talking lately
let's talk about the
about
bird. Let's talk about the bird.
They're talking about him falling
talk
off,
about the Affleck.
but he's not gonna fall. I think people looking like, oh well, what his run? Like they're saying his run is good right now, but the world's gonna turn against him, almost like they did Shakari when she had that incident. If he starts to lose, but the way that he's got this adrenaline going right now, I don't even think it's a matter of if he has one game that loses or anything like that. It is the fact that he is building, encouraging, and he is changing everywhere he's got. Like he's not just changing the game and those people. He changed the city. What he brought $18 million to them?
That was previous weekend.
Yeah, that
was game 2.
That's like that's per game, like
yeah. Like the city's making
his name
18
is
million.
Prime.
18 million just from the businesses and the hotels and all that stuff.
You just said he turned 2 a.m. to prime time.
He sure did.
Sweet Jesus.
Had people sitting there missing their job, calling in late because they up at 2 a.m. watching that. Talking about it's the greatest game ever.
I mean, the comeback was serious.
The comeback was serious.
But you got to
kind of like what the Giants did this weekend. Shout out them New York Giants.
Oh God, I knew that was coming.
Y'all got San Francisco this weekend, right?
I mean, yeah, we got them Thursday. We got them tomorrow. But don't take away my shine from what we did on Sunday.
Oh,
because we was looking bad, and then the resilience.
So do you think
my
that
coach Dayball went in there and pulled a primetime move, and we came back in the second half.
He gonna have this Giants moment. Shouts out.
Let me have my moment, man. Let me have my moment.
Shouts out to the Giants. Do you think that he is also showing proof that it's not where he coaches at? That's not the school he coaches at. It's him as the coach that's making where he's at better.
Yeah,
he's proven that.
Yeah,
he did it. He's already done it at 2 schools.
Yes,
he's done it at 2 schools. Like we said, the first 3 games, he's increased the morale. What's the word I'm looking for financially?
They are booing the Giants.
Okay, good for you.
The
economics of the town. Thank you, bro.
Yeah,
like them business owners was making money. They never had 2-hour waits before.
No, they did.
Deion had niggas calling, "Hey man, can you stay late? I need you to work your extra shift." You know what I'm saying?
They're saying the average ticket is $535. Is the most in the country, including Alabama.
For the game?
Per game.
Last year they couldn't give tickets away.
Almighty.
Last year they couldn't give tickets away.
They could give tickets away. They gave it to the Girl Scouts. They gave it to the Boy Scouts. They gave it to the kids who read 2 books that semester. They gave it to the kids in the little classes. They gave it to
So the reason, a big piece of why I wanted to bring him in, I called tonight primetime, is A, he's been trending everywhere all over for what he did. But B, he has proven that if you are the fertilizer, the grass is green. And I said this all week, the grass is always green where you are. No matter if you know what you're doing, you're going to be good wherever you do it at, especially if it's your thing to do. If you're meant to coach, you're going to be a good coach.
Yeah, his leadership is on another level.
It's on another level.
I will give him that.
he gave it to DSS for EBT cards. People
Shut up.
he made the honor roll. He gave he
Agent of change. You don't see that type of instantaneous turn of fortune.
That can't be nobody but Joe using big words like that. That boy with one spelling bee, he don't know how to stop. What up, Joe?
You got him back for that booing the Giants?
He's a sports writer, so he knows.
He definitely is.
You know that's what he's talking about.
You don't see this. It's what he's doing right now is amazing. Him and Don Staley, I couldn't be more proud of at this moment.
Don Staley's another one. Her leadership turned that program. Now I know for a fact they were giving away USC girl tickets before Don got there because I got plenty of them. But now, Nick, we looking for at the calendar when they play UConn. We looking today because that game gonna be sold out 3 months in advance. That's what Don has done for that program. That's what Dion has done for his program. Their leadership makes their players believe I can beat anybody on earth.
There's power and purpose.
I want to say leadership too, but I want to say bucking the system. And what I mean by that is like Don Staley and Dion both, they punched the bully in the mouth.
Each time.
And they did it their first time out. Like it didn't take long for Don to get acclimated to what's going on, right? Okay, it didn't take long for Dion, right?
Nope.
Dion was criticized for what he did to the player portal last year, correct?
Yeah.
And he had like what 83 players, 86 players come through.
Mhm.
And he went there and he had the audacity to tell the players, like, some of y'all won't be here. And they took it hard, and the media tried to make it seem like Dion did something wrong. But Dion's like, yo, if it was working, I wouldn't be here. You know what I'm saying? Y'all 1-11. What I'm gonna keep y'all for? You know what I'm saying? Like, you want me to keep you and mold you, and then they're gonna blame me. No, I'd rather come in here with what I know. You feel what I'm saying? So when they did that, like Don Staley did that, and she punched what's the coach from UConn? Chino, whatever. Gino, when she punched him in the mouth, she didn't blink. He knew he had a problem because that was Pat Summer's place one time for Tennessee. You know, they go back and forth, and the lady from Baylor every now and again. But like Dawn was like, no, this isn't a luck thing. We're here. Like you can hear from us every year.
Y'all gonna be scared when
And
you see
she
South Carolina.
has been exactly what she said. And then she's not like a lot of these places who go pull people from way out of nowhere. She pulls them from home.
Yeah.
As much as she can.
As much as she can. She is seen at a lot of middle school games. She don't just start like when they get to high school and the hype is about them. Dawn goes in when they're young and truly starts to watch out for them as they come up.
Yeah, that's leadership though. But you know, like what you were saying to Hurt on when Dion said, y'all need to go ahead and leave. He was also testing them boys to see which one of y'all got the grit to stay for what I'm about to do.
No, of course.
And anybody who went to that program, he was like, yeah, you didn't belong here. No way.
Well, my thing is this though, bro. My thing is this. If I'm at a racetrack and Richard Petty says those are the wrong tires, I'm probably gonna change the tires. If I want to be the racer that Richard Petty gonna be, I'm gonna listen to Richard not because I fear him, because I respect him, but at the same time, he's proven this man is the best corner. This man has been coaching. He left professional football to coach kids. Like he said, his son had never ever seen another coach. He didn't even know what it felt like to be with a coach when he had surgery. Like that's commitment, bro. That's pure selflessness. So what I'm saying is like the scrutiny that he's catching on TV for being himself, like that's the stuff that gets swept under the rug. And you got to understand, like I sacrifice so much for these kids to be myself for these kids. Like these kids gonna walk in on the NFL on my back, but with their talent. Talent. This is what y'all didn't give me access to. This is what I wanted to do for Jackson State, but at the same time, it was gonna be scarce because it was an HBCU, let's be honest, you know. So like they're not gonna pull it out as much as they're gonna pull from Alabama, Ohio State, whatever. And they got to be extra good. This guy took those players. So he shamed the league. That's why I say he punched the bully in the mouth. It wasn't the Big 12. He punched the NCAA in the mouth.
Yeah, he didn't just go after one of y'all. I'm going to all of y'all.
So he went and got cats equivalent to Benedict, John C. Smith, State. Like he went and got these cats, bought them and say, we're going to put them in this big powerhouse conference, predominantly white institution, and we're going to show you exactly. And they're balling out.
And they balling out.
That's the problem.
That's the big problem.
That's the problem.
Colorado said we're going to give you 25. Well, we ain't got it yet, but don't worry. With you coming, we going to get it.
But shame on them. See, shame on them because when we were segregated, bro, that's why we had to come up to HBCUs. And the HBCUs started playing these schools, and they were kicking the tail. Like, what's my man, Bubba Smith from Police Academy?
You talking about my man that was Al Bundy's rival?
Right. He's an actual football player. Yeah. So you get these kids, they said like they had to go get these kids scholarships. So when we were integrated, standing by our own, we was all right. The same thing with Negro League baseball, the same thing with the Globetrotters and basketball. What I'm saying is these barriers have been broken before, but we finally got somebody to match the attention. Somebody who's not going to shine away from the light. Somebody who's been in this light since he's been 18 years old and had the audacity to call himself PrimeTime. His first debut at Yankee Stadium at home plate, he drew a dollar sign in the ground.
Never changed.
Yo, he drew a dollar sign in the batter's box, yo.
In the batter's box.
His first at bat.
That boy said he hit a home run and then went changed the clothes and ran a 10-4 in the 100.
Stop playing with him.
On the same day.
That boy is something
powerful. On the same day.
All I'm saying is I could go with the gym coach or I could play with Shaq. Shaq's down here teaching big man moves, and I just happen to be 6'11". What you want me to do?
What you want me to do?
What you want me? Don't make me force my hand.
I mean, you got cats like LeBron and KD practicing with Elijah on to this day
right.
because he's that good.
The dream shake is real. When they
It
name a
was
move after
unstoppable.
you,
It
when
was
they
unstoppable.
name a move after you, it might be. It just may be.
It just might be.
Just imagine when Saban retires and primetime lands in Tuscaloosa.
I hope that doesn't happen.
The best is yet to come. Imagine primetime in Titletown with the weather.
I mean, he
he's
can
saying
come to
hope
he
that
can
doesn't
come to South Carolina, but
I hope it doesn't happen there either. I ain't lying. I don't want it to happen to no southern state off the back of a black man getting it done.
his
and
vision,
I
his
mean that.
mindset.
And I need all institutions are, pretty much, you know what it is. But for
PWI.
them to say to carry on the tradition, it's Alabama, man. They, the church bombers, Selma, like they
I feel you.
Selma, they threw rocks at Martin. Like I don't want them to have that glory.
Non-violent.
I don't want to have we got the Orangeburg massacre here, so that's why I don't want.
That's why I don't want them coming here.
Go somewhere.
So, but speaking of Orangeburg,
Go to college in
speaking of
Charleston.
Orangeburg, they say when Coach of State
We got a
leaves,
slave port. I'm sorry.
Are you done?
they say when Coach from State leave, Ray Lewis is next. You think his leadership gonna do the same thing Deion do? Because let's not
saw
get it
that.
twisted.
I saw that.
Ray Lewis is a great.
Yeah.
His leadership and determination is great. Do you think if it's true, do you think Ray can turn a program around the way Deion did for Jackson State before he got to Colorado?
Yeah.
You think Ray can do it because of his name? Because I'm Ray Lewis. We're gonna go learn from one of the best that ever do it.
We got arguably the best cornerback of all time and arguably the best middle linebacker of all time. But what differentiates the two, in my opinion, is they both can stand on the platform, but Deion's more charismatic.
Okay.
And Ray's more preachy. Ray's gonna come off as T.D. Jakes, and Deion's gonna come off as Kirk Franklin. You rather hang out. They're both talking about
I'm
God.
trying to stump. I'm
going
definitely
with
trying to
Kirk.
stump.
I'm definitely going with Kirk.
I'm
You know what
trying
I'm
to
saying? You definitely we're both gonna talk about God, but I want to hear Kirk talk about it more.
stump.
You know what I'm saying?
Someone
I wanna know if
asked a
GP is with me.
question.
Yeah, so like Ray Lewis and Steve
I
Harvey.
drink E and J.
That's not what they asked, darling. Dog.
He's Steve Harvey.
Don't.
I said it's very simple.
Deion
Because
is
I'm out of
Bernie
Tanqueray.
Mac.
Ray. I hate you.
Y'all drinking Tanqueray?
Hey.
Don't.
What's
Homie
in
Dre
your-
came through with 2 games of Tanqueray. And
What's
you
in
move on
your
to Chronic.
glass? What's in your glass?
I'm drinking CTS water.
As am I.
I got my
As am
own
I.
water.
When I say the boy got his own water, the boy got his own water.
So you think it's gonna be not as good, but it's still gonna be good if Ray takes over South Carolina State?
I think it would be great.
I
think
mean, I
it'd be
think the
great.
tennis is gonna grow just to see Ray Lewis on the sideline.
The tennis is gonna grow to see Ray Lewis on the sideline, but what I'm saying is like
He ain't gonna do it for the community.
this is such a blessing. I'm serious. Deion blessings is so you're asking the crowd that's esoteric to come into this HBCU and do something. Like we got professional athletes as head coaches, like they're a portal to the NFL because they got contacts. They have contacts to get you there for one, and they also have the knowledge, the train you to be that. They're the best of the best. Like next year, we get Warren Sapp to get another. That's cool. The year after that, if we get one at, what I'm saying is like we're just playing agents all around. They're all going to be proven. They're all going to draw. This is good. This is good for the culture. This is good for sports.
It's great for the culture.
You take every black man out of sports, out of entertainment, out of inventions, out of pizzazz, out of personality. This world be playing. It's
Well,
like you took salt seasoning from
I
everything.
mean, that's out of everything though.
So what I'm saying
You
is
can't take the
sprinkle,
black
Black
man out the
culture been
kitchen.
taken over.
sprinkle a little season on everything.
I mean,
It's something powerful now.
Deion is doing something.
Remarkable.
I really think so. I really
I heart down
I
respect it.
heart down. I really do.
A lot of
wholeheartedly
people
do.
this week were downing it, saying, well, they're shaming him for not staying with the HBCU and saying that we're bandwagoning where he is. But I think at some point we have to go beyond where school he's at and support what he as a black man is doing. He's not fitting the stereotype of walking around and acting like everybody else. He is still himself in all his Deion glory.
And give me my theme music.
Give me my theme music. He has not let
But-
up from the arrogant or the way that, and I'm saying that because that's what they called him, but they have not let up from the way he was back then. He tells you, I cannot fail.
Right.
I was born a winner. I don't lose. And he still stands on that, but he has owned his lane. And you got to respect it. It's not the people jumping behind the school he's at as much as we are jumping behind the man that he is.
That's what it is.
That's what it is.
And that's why you heard me say I don't want Bama to do it. But like that's what
I agree
what it
with
is.
you. I don't want nothing.
He's living in his purpose that God put here for him.
Right.
And you
He
can't get
is.
mad at him.
Right.
You know, I can't stay in this bubble. God gave me a
Right.
bigger
That
bubble.
talk,
So
that
I
talk.
accomplished this one. I got to go to the next one.
I just don't like
He's walking in his purpose that God put for him.
but
Woo!
that exactly. But that's
Say
what
that
society.
twice.
That's what society have
I
a
did.
problem with. That's what society loves, in my opinion.
That's what society loves.
And that's what they have a problem with. Like people love when Bobby Brown was being Bobby Brown until they didn't want to see
They
Bobby
love
Brown.
when you're being a problem,
Like-
but they don't like when your problem is winning.
When you like when Mike Tyson, they loved Mike Tyson. When he was really trying to vent, it was against him. So my whole thing is they want him to fail. But the thing is, this culture loves and society loves a winner too. They love a good story.
They love you to an extent though.
They
But
love you to
because
an extent.
we
I
all
agree.
love they all love Muhammad Ali until he started not doing what you wanted him to do.
And they had to love him
And,
again
like,
though.
He's not the people's champ. Well, I don't care if I'm the champ.
They-
I
they-
knocked out everybody.
but they had to love him again
They
though.
had to.
But that's
what
what
I'm saying.
Dion is doing too. When he walked around and they were booing him for his decision, he still didn't hold his head down. He still did what he was going to do.
I'm gonna be Dion.
And now you're still out there. Look at him right now with it.
I mean, like what I'm saying is like
Speak on it, brother. Don't hold back.
no, what I'm saying like
This your show.
somebody that's in their purpose, you can't hold them.
You
said
can't-
what?
It's
when
your
you
show. You ain't gotta
operating-
hold back.
It's your house. You said what you want to say.
You ain't gotta hold back, bro.
But when you are operating in your purpose, you're gonna win. You tell us this a lot, actually. One of the things that I do see out of Dion that comes out of your words on a regular basis, and you are notorious for telling me and Herc this.
Man.
Do not walk around humble when you are doing what you have been called to do.
Man, I told you I saw an episode of the TI podcast, and I forget who the guest was, but he was like, why they never tell the broke man to be humble?
Right.
They never tell him to be humble. It's always the man who's succeeding and doing great. Hey man, be humble.
That
You might
makes
lose it.
sense.
Nah, you don't tell the man on the side of the hey man, be humble. I ain't got dollars for you. You be like, nah, let me see what I can do for you. You don't ever tell the man who's not succeeding the way Dion's succeeding to be humble. But because Dion's having all this great success, they want to tell me, nah, don't be humble. Live in your purpose. You know what I'm saying? You got to throw it in people's face, which he don't. He just being Dion.
I just think he's just Dion being Dion.
He's just being Dion. He's not bragging. This is what
He's
Dion
not.
did. This is what he did when he was in high school.
Yeah,
That's what he
that's
did
what
at
I'm
Florida
saying.
State. He did it in Atlanta.
Yeah.
He did it in San Fran. He ain't never changed who he was.
He never did.
Just because I won at Jackson State, just because I'm winning at Colorado, I'm still Deion Sanders. You're gonna get everything I got every day of the week. And if you like it, cool. If you don't, the
Keep
door's
on
over there.
going.
No, if you don't like it, cool too.
No,
I
hold on. What does Mama say? If you don't
Kick
like it,
ass.
kick ass.
listen. This is the same cat from kickoff of his rookie debut. He fumbles the ball,
Picks it up.
picks it up, and then runs it back to the house. The boy is destined. All right. And what I'm saying is like
The
when
force is strong with that.
when somebody's
It
in the zone, bro, you let them be. Like that's when like people don't understand. People just be speaking like, let God use you. Like
He is.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
He
yo,
is.
this
This
is
is what
me.
it looks like.
This is me.
The problem with Dion has is he's been in the zone for 30 years.
That's what I'm saying. So this is the norm.
That's what I'm
This
saying.
is
So,
his norm.
why-
That's-
why
when
would
is
you
he gonna
expect-
stop? That's
Why
what
would
they
you
don't like.
expect different as a coach when he didn't do it ever? That's what I'm saying. Like you remember like to
I
bring it to
love it.
Cole. Remember they turned their back on Cole after the rape charge. They took everything for him. Cole was like, "Cool, I'm gonna go in my zone."
I'm gonna go on my zone.
They had to give it back to him because everybody they put up say, "Well, this is your replacement, Tracy McGrady." He's like, "I'm gonna go through him."
I'm gonna go through him.
Vince Carter, I'm gonna go.
I'm gonna kill him.
Kerry Kittles, are you
I'ma
kidding
kill
me? You know what I'm saying?
I'ma
Like,
kill him.
and after a while, I was like, Kobe is the smartest. Like, no. So when they were saying, for real,
No.
when they were saying Kobe was being an ass, he was like, "No, I remember. Y'all gave me this, took it back, and now you want me to
And
act
now
like
you-
y'all. This
and-
is mine."
And they really didn't like when Q came on the record and said, "I told y'all, motherfuckers,
Right.
Kobe didn't take that."
Right. That's what I'm
He
saying.
said,
Right.
"I told y'all, Kobe didn't do it."
That's like Ali too. Ali said, "Yo, take this belt.
Take it.
God has told me
I'm gonna
it's
get it
mine."
back. I'm coming for it.
2.5, 3 years later, he claimed, like, come on, like when somebody's in that zone again, people
You
just
can't
be
touch him.
quoting, let him use you. You could tell when somebody in
What
their zone.
God has for you,
Sit back and respect
can't
it.
nobody take away.
And right now, Dion is in his zone. He's been in
No,
it for
no,
30
I'm about to say,
years.
not right now. Dion's been zoning for 30
30
plus years.
years.
He's been zoning for 30 years.
No, but the thing is, what I'm saying right now is now you thought it was just he's in the zone in basketball. I mean baseball. He's in the zone in football.
He's in the zone in track.
He's in his zone in San Francisco. You know what? He left in San Francisco and went to the Cowboys. He's still in the zone. Like
This nigga.
I don't know, man.
I don't know what else to say, man. And now he's doing it again. He's taught kids.
Yeah,
He went to a HBCU and did it.
yeah.
Now he's in a D1 program and he's doing it again. He's been zoning for 30 years.
What's your,
Now that's
what you laughing
I
at?
was told to check Mayor Herc's cup.
Who is that?
He's talking about Kerry Kittles. He said Kerry Kittles.
That's my brother, bro. You a piece,
I can't. I'm gonna be coughing.
bro. You know I'm not lying about Dion, bro. Dion
Easiest
is that.
person to be is you. My thing is they know what pushes and motivates him, and yet week after week, coach after coach, they keep poking the bear.
I'm gonna say this is what I don't like.
Randy said, "Damn right."
I don't like the fact that other brothers are coming for Dion. I don't like it. And then you had my mama raised me to take my hat and shades off when I talk to grown
That
men.
was a boy.
But
Dion
then you
mama
on
said-
every interview you still got your hat on. And then
Colorado
Dion say,
State.
man,
He's
My
a
Dion,
mama
mother.
taught me.
hey,
to kick
Dion
ass.
say,
Instead of
man,
trying
look,
to
I
help
don't
him
never
make
get
it
mad
to
unless they talk
school,
about
bro.
my boys or they talk about my mama. Because where I'm from, you talk about my mama, nigga, we always took one step
Yeah,
back.
he squared back. He squared
You
up.
Swear
scared
back.
Now you didn't talk about it, but you alluded.
Yeah,
I love how you alluded to the fact that my mama
Word.
didn't raise me right.
right.
Gave the mic to his mama. I know that killed him.
I raised him, and
This
I told
time,
him.
I'ma hit him hard.
She said, "Kick ass." It's personal.
It is.
My
Meanwhile, he
next
got the
shirt
rock
is
behind
gonna
his
say
mama,
it's
like, yeah,
personal.
I got your back too, mama.
So let me ask you this, and I'm asking y'all to teleport forward.
What?
What do you see this 3 years from now if Dion just continue? Let's say he don't get to the national championship now. Let's say he get in the final four the next 2, 3, 4 years. He don't win a championship,
Are he still there?
but he's still there in the next 3 years. Where do you?
He's going down as he's gonna go down as if not the best, as one of the. He's gonna be on the Mount Rushmore of coaching college ball.
I don't think Colorado could hold him.
No. He's gonna go to a bigger program.
I could see him at Florida.
I can see him back at Florida State.
No, Florida State denied him first.
Oh yeah, they did.
That vexed
But
him.
they gonna want him.
He don't want them.
He gonna go back to his alma mater.
Nah.
Yeah, because he gonna bring Dion back. Like, yeah, Dion's back, and now we back to glory.
The
Soon they'll
2020
forget what they pluck.
Even though Florida State looking good this year though.
The
Soon
20,
they'll forget what they pluck. They're gonna try to switch up, reverse the outcome. I'm like, huh?
2025.
Nah.
I had to wait because he had finished his line. He was in this moment then.
Hey, talking to the mic. That's what you always tell us.
Ooh. Gotta watch a little Dion now. You feeling yourself. Now listen.
Wait a minute.
2025 Colorado team is going to be an action flick.
It's definitely gonna be a documentary made after these boys.
It's Dion. Yeah, Dion's gonna command that.
Here's the thing: they went 1-11 last year.
Right.
They 3-0 now. We already had a better season than last year. He ain't got to win another game, which he is, and he's already had a better season his first year coaching.
I agree.
And he didn't. It's not like he's beating up on scrubs. He done beating ranked teams, big D1
Right.
schools. It's not like I'm beating up. He didn't beat Ridgeview High School.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
No, he beat credible opponents.
He
I
beat
guess.
Nebraska.
Yeah.
He beat the rivalry in his own state,
He got the next.
and he
2
beat
weeks-
TCU first game.
TCU.
And they was ranked 15 when he did that, didn't he?
I don't care what they were ranked. They were just in the
What I'm
national
saying is they was ranked top 25.
Yeah. I'm agreeing with you.
They
What I'm
ranked
saying.
top 25, and he already took care of them game
we got to
one.
go deeper than that because somebody could be ranked number 5, but they wasn't in the national championship game.
You're right.
You feel what I'm saying?
You're
Like,
right. You're right.
they were playing the opponents of the losing opponents in the national championship game, and they handled them.
And we took care of y'all quick.
dismantled them,
We took care of you real quick.
quick, easy, and fast. Like,
And then this week, y'all thought we was down. Let me go talk to my boys real quick.
yeah,
Came back.
It was amazing. I promise you.
Came back.
I said that with Georgia. I said,
And I did without all my star player because
I
he got
said,
hurt.
did Dion go talk to Georgia during halftime?
He definitely turned around on us.
They put a face. They had to have a FaceTime with Dion or something because they came back like they had a prime conversation.
We're not gonna talk about that.
if the Gamecocks could take a page from Dion, maybe we have a little bit more success. I believe that they need to change the culture down there.
I absolutely
Downtown needs to change around. I'm serious, and it needs to add some brown.
because we have to get rid of that good old boy system and get in
It ain't gonna happen.
The good old boy sisters are gonna keep you locked in as the good old boy. Dion is showing you this is the wave. You need
if you
need a lion gun to go hunt a lion. Dion is a lion.
Gun?
I'm just giving you an example. You gotta have a gun.
You can't bring a 22.
You
or
can't
you need
bring a
shotgun.
22 to kill a lion. Is what I'm saying.
Where I need the shotgun.
So you want to compete with Dion, and Dion is nowhere near that. Dion is something different. You understand what I'm saying?
That the mayor calling you.
So you can't.
Mr. Mayor, it's hurt from Mayor.
You cannot. I repeat, you cannot go in there with a
County.
22 saying you want to stop Dion. You're not gonna stop him.
You're not gonna stop him.
You can't stop Dion.
Those first 3 games were a warm up. Things get serious this week. But again, this is only step 1.
This is only step 1.
This is only step 1.
I think Saturday's game is gonna be way better than people think it's gonna be because they already got USC beaten.
His challenge is going to be defensively with teams out of the Pac-12.
I want to stick to that sport, but I want to switch up. I want this whole show to be on Dion. I want to ask you, like, what's your take on Deshaun Watson thus far after those alleged charges and him becoming the first fully guaranteed football player? Like, is he just trash? Has he fell off? Are the charges and all the negativity and the chatter is it getting to him? Like what?
It said you got PrimeTime calling on line 1.
That's what. So let's switch over from Prime. Let's switch over from Prime.
All right, here's my thing, man.
What up, bro? I'm on the podcast.
He asking for his theme music. Deshaun, it's only first 2 games. He's a little rusty, but I hate to say that Clemson Kitty is gonna be okay. I think he's gonna be okay. Did he deserve that contract? I don't know. Man. I think he's gonna have to prove it. That fully guaranteed contract was something serious, and you was out for a year when you got it, and you got quarterbacks like what's your boy name?
Which one?
Lamar Jackson out here doing things.
Man, what you doing?
I was trying to give you a little, I was trying to throw the alley.
For the Ravens, that's like a rhetorical question. What's your boy name? You got Patrick Mahomes out here. They're reconstructing his thing to make sure he's still the highest paid.
So
I don't know, man. I think he deserved it when he was at his old team, but the way they did him so dirty.
That's what I want to talk about. I think the NFL is much dirtier than it presents itself to be. And what I mean by that, like when JJ Watt wanted to go, no problem. Hopkins wanted to go, no problem. When Watson wanted to go, these alleged charges from 4 years pop up.
They came out of nowhere.
But my thing is, Robert Kraft got the same problem.
No. He ain't got Robert Kraft money, bro.
Exactly.
He don't own Kraft cheese, bro.
I get that. He don't own that. That complexion. So like, what I'm saying is like, if you got caught, and 4 months later I get caught, and you giving me something totally different, it's crazy. And it has to be some type of collusion that's going on behind closed doors to keep other things and entities that we don't agree with exiled from what our plan is. Like they'll push the agenda. I just think like,
well, we know that though. We know that. That's not like it's something new to us.
So is he getting a raw deal, or is he just over with? Because Cleveland the defense is looking good.
They look good week 1, didn't they? They just didn't look.
They did, but we talking about Deshaun. Deshaun looked like no.
I mean, he got to work the rust off though, bro. You can't. This is the NFL.
That's what we said last year, bro. We gave him that pass last year, but he had a whole full year, and he played in preseason games as well. He's building camaraderie with his receivers.
And I'm saying, and it's a new team. I think if he would have came back to his old team after a year, he would have been just for his. I'm thinking people going.
No, he played with them for 7-8 games last year, bro.
Yeah, I'm just saying, you still got to get that. Bro, like I said, it's the NFL. You don't just pick this up.
Like what you just said, Lamar, his first 8 games, he went 7-1, bro.
And then he just lose. Then he just loses running back.
His first 7 games, he went. His first 8 games, he went 7-1.
That's gonna hurt him.
We can't. Brady went down to Tampa Bay and started off like what? I can't make excuses.
Brady got, but he had a year off. Like
he's 43. He's always off.
No, we talking about Tom Brady?
Yes.
No, man.
Yes.
No, man.
You're 40 now.
And then your offensive line.
I'm happy you made it here.
But your offensive line got to be showing up too, though. His offensive line ain't looking that great.
Bro, you ain't trying to fall off your bike in your lawn 3 times a week.
I'm not.
Without saying ouch. You tell me 4 times a quarter. 43. Like, give it up.
Is Cleveland in your division?
Yes.
That's why you talking all this trash.
Yes.
I was wondering, like, why you
Ravens
hating
are
on Cleveland so
2-0.
bad?
We going to the Super Bowl, baby.
I was wondering why you was getting so bad on Deshaun. Like, why
I'm
do you
not-
care?
I'm not mad. I
You
just
want him
think-
to stay looking bad.
No,
That's what you want.
I want him to not be better than my team, but as far as a brother, like I wanted to get together because he did some uncharacteristic things the other day, like pulling people by the face mask twice, pushing the referee. Like he should have been fined or kicked out the game. And I'm not saying that because like he's acting crazy, but somebody of a less caliber player would have been kicked out the game. So like,
Well, when you get to that status, though, you know,
what's
you get perks.
the perks is he got 26 allegations. He's the 2022 Bill Cosby, bro. They locked Bill.
All
up.
of this is hearsay.
They locked Heathcliff Huxtable up, man. Heathcliff.
How many charges he beat?
So 26. He paid 20 of them off. Like, the other 4, like it was.
That's why he needed that contract.
They had to give it. They're like, we're gonna help you out here.
You know, it's
These are
funny
all
that you,
alleged. We don't know, y'all.
So, but
We're
they got a
just
lot of
speaking.
alleged things. Like, so have you seen that stuff with Sergio? With all that stuff going on with his mom, and he on there popping up acting crazy?
Who?
Isn't his name Sergio?
What we talking about?
What are you talking about?
The football player that's mama is missing, and they're trying to figure out if he's the one that did
Which-
it. How he, because he's no longer being used as an NFL player, now they're not protecting him no more. However, this kid,
I missed that story.
Now you put me up on something.
I missed that story.
Yo,
you gotta see him. He's all online. He's in Mexico or something, posting the craziest stuff. But they found his mother,
Sergio Brown.
74.
sound like a cologne.
Was she 74? 74-year-old mother in a creek behind his house.
Oh my goodness.
And he's Sergio Brown. Thank you, Tish. I heard you say it just now. But
How
they found his mother and they can't find him. He was living with her. They cannot get a hold of him, but he keeps going live, shooting out random stuff.
They killed his mother. Like, I don't know what you want me to say.
I want us to go to the next topic. I don't want this to
No,
be-
that's
Where's
like,
the needle?
that's a major topic.
Where's the needle? Where's that chair with the electricity in it? Like,
That's a massive one right now. But
you kill your mother?
he's not. They're not backing or nothing. He really lost it. And some are saying it's because of how many hits he took when he played in the NFL.
No.
And some say he had a loose screw before he got there.
No. See, listen, if you could put your key in your house, lock every night, you know exactly what you're going through. You know exactly what you're going
So if you can
through.
book a ticket to Mexico and fly,
If you
and
could book a
it
ticket to
hotel.
Mexico, like Earthquake said, what time said with the brother went in Burger King and shot at the Burger King, said he had split personalities. And the judge said, well, both of y'all ass going to jail because one of y'all could have called the police. So you can try that crazy shit you want. You can get the sale. I
Still
don't
getting these years.
You book your tickets, you know how to catch a flight. You ain't ask for like where'd I go? You ain't ask for the gate numbers, and then the police catch up with you faking insanity after you killed your mother. Nah, man.
It is a crazy situation right now, but it's everywhere. And you triggered me when you thought about when you said that he beat 26 charges, and then you got people who, when they done with you, like you talk about Heathcliff, they knew Bill Cosby was doing that for years, allegedly. However,
Allegedly.
because I knew you were gonna say it. However,
Just saying,
waited
man.
till after they could not use him no more.
Yeah, but like what I'm saying, the same thing with Robert Kraft and Deshaun. Like Kevin Spacey was going through the same. Like, what's up with Kevin Spacey? He just stopped making movies. Like he blackballed himself. Like that's not enough for me. I want to murder to jail. He was touching boys. He was touching boys. That guy from Penn State touching boys. Get him too. My whole thing is like,
Get him.
I don't want to. I'm tired of society slapping certain individuals on the wrist, and certain people who are doing petty crimes are getting under the jail. And we know what color that lies on. I don't want to make it a race thing, but damn it, you look at the statistics, it's a race thing. So this is not something that's on my chest. This is just something that's in the press. Like, when does that
Bars.
stop?
I about to say the same thing. That was bars.
I come up with something every
You,
night.
you do. You do.
Bars.
Occasionally, you got to.
Bars.
But it's crazy out there, man. I just want us to have more of the sports and entertainment. But if that's the way we got to get in,
I mean, that's how we got to get in, though.
not really though.
Not.
I mean, according to how they got things set up, yes. But if they want to erase our history, bro,
They do.
and they don't want to take credibility for what they did and how we
No
excel through.
accountability.
But in the same time, like we're helping getting the history erased by erasing each other. Now that the Hispanic culture is coming up, bringing things saying like we built this country, we were counted out, but through it all we still excel. That's our story, but it's the truth. But erasing the
It's the
black
God's
man's
honest truth.
history, yeah. But if we erase our history, we don't know where we coming from, and they got us
That's the God's
turned
honest
up
truth.
with something like hip hop that's going crazy. It's hard, bro.
And they don't want to erase our complete history. They want to erase their
They're
time in it,
false.
their faults in it. Take out the shame of what they did in it.
They don't want you to know about Rosewood.
No,
They don't want you to know about Tulsa. Like they bombed the city. The U.S. government bombed the city, bro.
They was
And
too
they
profitable.
and they would call us terrorists.
Because they was too profitable.
You feel what I'm saying? So
They
like,
don't need us. They doing too good without us.
So like out of this, for all the kids that Deion bringing shine to for the athletic ability, I'm hoping it's a doctor in there. I'm hoping it's an engineer in there. I'm hoping it's an architect in there. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like, so my whole thing is like on so many levels, he's gonna raise the culture because that's the standard that he holds. To be next to something,
What in the ham sandwich? I'm sorry. Go ahead,
to
bro.
be next to something like that's what you become. You hang around a dentist for 30 days, you learn how to pluck a damn tooth. Deion is
Yeah.
great, so I hope he build great men from that program.
he said if you send him a boy, he guarantees he gonna give you back a
He
man.
gonna give you back a man.
What can you, what
Like
else,
Coach Carter.
what else can you ask for, bro?
That's it.
Coach Carter, Joe Clark, all of them seem crazy. But the thing is like, no, I'm here for what my purpose is. Ah, man, this is
When you operate in your purpose, you can't
When you
lose.
and that go back to their leadership. Their leadership changes people's lives, bro, and not just the people that he talking to directly. It's people around him
That's
that
right.
he's changing.
right.
You know what I'm saying? My leadership in Colorado has influenced the whole town that this school is in,
Right,
not just the boys that are on my team. You know what I mean?
right.
That goes back to leadership. He's living in his purpose. I did it on the baseball field. I did it, damn sure did it on the football field. I did it on the track. I did it coaching kids. Now I'm going to another level and doing it again. Just living in his purpose.
I love how he's making his demeanor, his win, his attitude, and even when he goes out and puts posts and stuff out. First of all, he gives God all the glory, but he's making being a good person and standing in your values cool again.
He definitely doing that.
He's without a shadow of a doubt. You got all this other stuff going out here with all the stuff we fuss about with the music and all the lyrics and stuff out now, but
Which is horrible.
but what he's doing right now is he's coming out and saying, if God told you to do XYZ, stand on that. I don't care who tells you difference. And it's a different thing coming from someone. People always believe it when they can see it.
Right.
You telling me about money, when you got money, I'm gonna listen a little different.
Right.
Even though you can learn from anyone. But when you watch a man tell you, I can't lose, I'm not a loser, I was born a winner, and I knew that since I was a kid, and everything he touched turned to gold. Even when he falls, he wins. And he keeps saying that, you can't help but feel it. Like I said, it's contagious.
Right.
Definitely got the Midas touch.
He got it. But that Midas touch comes with work. It comes with
responsibility.
compassion.
Scrutiny.
It comes with scrutiny. He had to walk and be
Isolation.
booed and be okay with the boo, but knowing that God had something for him. So he knew what he was going to do. So while you complaining, I bet you'll be cheering for me in the weekend. Lo and behold,
With great power comes great responsibility.
it
Right.
definitely does.
Right.
I got
He he also has to be compassionate about people. And I think that's something I read something today about people talking about businesses locally or even in Columbia alone when you have events and how people are mistreating the staff. They're mistreating the DJs. They're mistreating their customers. You got businesses arguing with people, how people have gone to the fact of you love to post about your success, but behind the scenes, you're treating people like garbage. You can tell unless they lying, he's not mistreating the people. He genuine, to me, is genuine.
Totally authentic. Yeah. It does.
Now, when Spurrier was at USC, it almost came off like some of y'all don't talk to him. He looked like the type of coach that
Yeah.
didn't deal with all his players.
Yes. Spurrier come off. Spurrier's working on that wine, man. Because when he left, that wine went on sale for like $3 in greens. I remember that. But Spurrier was he was tightening up or solidifying his legacy.
I
Yeah.
agree.
And that year we got the number 2, but it lasted like a week because I think we lost to LSU the ensuing week. So
Yeah.
like it was cool, but we had Clowney, we had Gilmore, we had
was
Ingram,
killing.
we had
I can heal myself. Man.
He was killing him.
we had Lattimore, Marcus Lattimore. Who else we had, bro? We had what's the Jeffries?
Do you think we would have had a better
Alshon?
season had he been a better
Alshon.
coach?
Huh?
Had he been a better personable coach like what we're seeing right now?
What I'm telling you is Deion would have had that team? No way. No way they wouldn't. they would have not won
Oh
the
yeah,
championship.
Yeah.
Deion
No,
had that.
you
10,
got
4
this.
years.
You got the number one beast, Clowney, at the time, and he's not. He can't match your popularity, but at the same time, a torch passer, somebody you could
Somebody
properly
else
mold.
had that hand and won with it.
Yes, somebody like. So what I'm saying, like, no, like that's what the problem is. The problem is Deion's gonna be the number one recruit. Period. Off personality alone, he's gonna be the number one recruit off experience alone. Because Saban can't show you 4 plays he did. He can't show you. He can't show you 4 plays. Half of these coaches can't show you. This is what I did at the highest level in the highest game at the highest time. Very few. Like I said, that word esoteric. That's a scarce group. Deion has all that on all levels.
2 people said that one.
That boy Swearinger. He was a bad boy now.
Oh yeah, DJ, you did.
Swearinger. Yeah.
They listening to y'all tonight.
We was on to something that year. Were we not on to something?
Man, we was on to something.
We
beat Bama. Didn't we beat Bama?
Yeah, we beat Bama, but
They came here. We took care of them boys.
Cam came through. That was Operation Cam too.
Yeah.
Cam was on fire. Like, look at that. Like, come on, man. Like, my whole thing is like when you step into something that's different, but you're stepping past what they say the steps are, you're gonna be a problem. It's no
You're a
different.
problem.
It's no different from Lamar. How can you hate somebody that's winning 74% of the games? No disrespect your quarterback, but they'll defend. They'll defend Daniel Jones.
They will.
They'll defend.
They defend the first 2 weeks.
What I'm saying, they'll defend Brock Purdy, and we know it's the defense is doing it.
The defense is doing it.
But this kid here has had everybody injured, and he's still winning. And you said he can't throw. Who gives a damn?
He's still putting that W on the board.
It's only one quarterback that y'all calling the GOAT ahead of him. The rest of y'all are behind him. Like, so when you're doing something different, you got to be scrutinized. You're on the cusp of being different. That's genius in the setting. That's that moment when if you stay focused, God gonna reward you there. Like, that's what these coaches
keep
don't
living in your purpose.
realize.
He gonna take care of you.
So like, it's nothing they could do. I don't think. If he lose, he wins. That's powerful.
That is when you are
powerful.
definitely operating in your purpose. When you lose, you win.
Yeah, because I think he gonna win this weekend. But if he do lose, man, like, oh, don't worry about it, coach. You gonna get him next week. Ain't nobody gonna talk shit about coach if he lose Saturday.
It's personal.
Who, Deion?
Yeah.
No, they will.
Oh, they're gonna.
Oh no, they not.
Will.
No, the culture would defend him, but
That's what I'm saying.
the higher ups, the media outlets, it's like, oh, you know,
They gonna try to.
and then you would have some of the culture to say, "Yep,
He got
I knew
too
it.
cocky. He got too big for his britches.
so they can have his spot, but they got to realize it's not his spot, it's him.
It's him.
If he come to South Carolina, it's the same thing gonna follow. If he go to Gibbs Middle School, the same thing's gonna follow. Like, this is what he radiates, he exudes, my dog. You feel me?
He
Like,
said Gibbs Middle School.
no, a winner's a winner, bro. Kobe could have won any other team, and all the other teammates were like, "Yo, Kobe
He was who he was before he got
That's
here.
all I'm saying.
It's true.
He
though.
was who he was before he got here. So, PrimeTime.
It's legit. But you are watching what people preach.
And he was too legit to quit. I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
Dude, the
Oh
too
my
legit-
god.
Listen, you remember the too legit to quit? Let's do it together. Like, hold up, let's do it together. Like, slide. You remember the old thing, slide? Slide. Listen, on the count of 3, in you do the cadence.
This nigga said on the count of 3.
You
You gotta do the
cadence,
too
man.
legit to quit. This boy want to be Eddie Kane so bad.
Kill me with the noise he make when he do it.
Listen, in on your,
I tell you no all the time, but this time we got you on this.
We gonna end the show with it. We gonna end the show with it, bro. We gonna end the show with the too legit.
we in the show.
No, not right now. I'm just saying
Look at
when
his
we end the
face.
show.
It's like you told me he can't go to the park.
Yes, he hurt my feelings. Like, we
He
was
can't
just
go
having
play-
fun.
He can't play on the monkey bars right now.
We didn't even
We can't go to the park.
listen.
Gibbs Middle School.
Gibbs
I'm
Middle
just trying to
School.
kick it with you. Speaking of which, kicking with Dad's fishing trip this weekend. We're gonna go out. We're gonna have some fun.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna be there talking ish and telling lies because I don't fish. But I'm gonna go out and have a good time with some good
You gotta get
good gentlemen.
You gotta get
We
the
have a
worm in the
great
water,
conversation.
bro. Get the worm in the water,
No.
bro.
I'm gonna be
Because
drinking.
you know, in
It's
in
therapeutic, bro.
in the spread love the Metro way world, you get real primish, minus the cocky.
Oh yeah,
You're
yeah.
a very humble. We're working on that though.
huh?
But you care about the people. You're very humble.
Oh.
Extraordinarily too humble.
but in
It's telling you not to be humble.
teaches me how to be nasty.
Hell.
He He's like,
Pause.
no, bruh, walk off from them now. Like they're homeless. Walk off.
You gave him $50.
But it's just it's a
'Cause he-
peppermint. Peppermint. Put it down. Give him the one with Lynn on it. The one in your pocket.
The one that was in your pocket.
That's undressed.
Got to be more damn careful.
I hate him. But Dion wasn't too legit, though. I forgot.
Dion's the whole. Yo,
Dion,
Dion.
don't give him no hit. Because
Dion
you know he ain't lying.
Dion's a big reason why the Atlanta culture is what it is,
Oh, yeah.
bro. You understand what I'm
He's a very
saying?
big
I
reason of
wanted
that.
some
Okay.
Dion shades tonight. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Matter of fact, didn't they say the stock of them shades went up like 180%?
It did.
That's crazy.
Dion, but that's what we talk about, that Midas touch. And the reason why people were like, when you're talking prime time, I'm not talking about prime time because what he's doing is trending and popular. I'm talking about you getting a front seat view of if you operate in your purpose and don't let nobody shake you off your shit, whether they
Right.
agree with you or not. If you got to stand alone, as long as you standing on what God put in you, you can't lose. Too often, the minute they start to boo, the minute you host a party, they don't show up. The minute you're not feeling like they like you, the minute they start talking and criticizing, you give up, you quit, and you go right into what the world wants you to do.
Nah, that's
Whatever pleases people.
Nah, 'cause
Dion
we
go
showing
put
up to
on
the
his
party this
shades.
weekend, ain't we?
that's when you show up strong. Period.
We showing up to the party this weekend, though.
We'll be there this
We
weekend,
are
but
showing
you
up to the
got to
party.
stand
Shout out
strong
to
in
the
what it
fellas.
is. Own your shit. And because of what he does, if I put on your shades and your stock go up, I'm the golden goose.
Hey man, I need in.
If your
If
city
$5
has
getting made on 2 notch, I need in.
if your city hires me and during a game you make what you brought me in for my salary, I'm the golden goose. Wherever in schools right now trying to figure out what can we do when this contract is over to see if we can get money and get him over here.
Nothing.
Nothing. And that's another part. He don't make moves because he has to. He do this shit because he wants to.
That's the whole, what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
that's what I was
Because
saying.
they didn't have money for him. He still came.
But what I'm saying is, that's what I'm saying when I was saying
'Cause it
Ali
ain't about
walking
the
in,
money.
take this belt. God has told me I'm gonna be all right. He's like, yo, forget what I did in NFL. I use that as a tool, but this talk about coaching. This is about a heart of gold. This is about these kids, and he putting his money where his mouth is. Some of these coaches get these kids, and after 3 years, they don't know him. He got a kid. That kid Edwards, he been coaching since he's been 6.
You
Speaking of a mentor,
you can't beat that.
Speaking of a mentor,
And that's why, even with everything that we do, this was a perfect conversation from kicking it with dads. The influence about what a lot of people don't realize is
right?
we're not walking around with kicking it with dads with $3 million in grant money.
No,
We're
got
not walking
37 cents,
around in money where people are just throwing stuff at us. A lot of
No.
what comes from kicking it with dads comes out the pockets of the people who do what they have to do for time for free.
right.
for the
And
community.
it's for the people. So we have conversations with people. We help with people. There are moments where we have to be pulled back and said, don't buy another thing. But it's not the
Right.
matter of the glory. It's the matter of doing what you do and you do it best. And you do win in it because
You
in it
win.
you get blessed for being a blessing to people. But we're watching that in its front and center right now. We're seeing what that does, what that looks like when you do what you're supposed to do.
Right. I mean, I just like the fact that he's doing this on all facets and levels simultaneously before our eyes. Like, if you don't like him for being a coach, you gotta love him for being a player. If you don't like him for being a player, you gotta love him for being a dad.
Joe, you
if
think
you
the
don't
boy
like
gonna
him
get
for a
100
dad-
mil?
Who, Dion?
Yeah.
They raised 100
Yeah.
mil to move to
They
ACC.
said they gonna get that boy prime 100
Like what
mil
you just said, he raised 18 million in game 2.
in game 2.
By game 6, he'll reach that himself.
And that wasn't what the stadium made. That's what 5 points made. You know our 5 points?
Yeah, I
That's
get
what
what
5
you're saying.
points made.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is like, bro, they're gonna realize like, if we let him just
The
keep
city is
doing
going to
doing.
get behind him. It's not even just the schools. The city, Columbia would sit there and do anything they could to, I mean, not saying that he can come in there, but they're going to do that for that $18 million a game. Even if he doesn't do but half of that the next game, that's more than half these people are making for anything right now.
It's special.
And they going in the game. They're not standing outside. They're going to fill up that stadium.
We live in
Said
a
the
special
Justice
time.
of Peace had to wait 45 minutes to get a burger.
Yo, we
God,
living in a special time. This is a time equivalent to
Michael Jackson put the glove out. They
Shakari
falling
Richardson.
out.
Yes, for real. For real. Because they didn't want us on MTV.
They did.
Mike put the glove on. He was must see on MTV. Well, the whole thing is like this. That's what I'm saying about. They don't want you. Then they realize you kicking their ass. They got to have you. That's
love
why I
that,
brought
though.
him to HBCU.
I love the fact that if you do what you're supposed to do even if they don't
Come
like
back
you,
with the glove.
they have
They gotta
to.
respect you.
They have to respect you, and they have to bring you in because they cannot function without it. You can't let Dion play and not air it.
No, you because you're gonna lose yourself.
Yeah, Colorado ain't been on TV this much, and
Exactly,
hate-
you're gonna lose yourself.
Your hate for him cannot block you from having him on there because he makes everything who pays him attention win right now.
9 million viewers stayed up to watch that game.
You
9
have
million
to
viewers.
The most
respect
ever
that.
in
No, no.
college history televised program
And
ever.
Here's the thing. It wasn't 9 million viewers. It was 9 million TVs. It's 15 people watching that one TV.
Damn
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
So
right,
it's 9 million
right,
TVs. You times that by at least 3 people per TV.
right.
You know what I mean?
No, I get exactly what you're saying. We're
That's
talking
crazy.
about this
That's
is
crazy.
it was actually bigger than Reggie Bush, Vince Young,
in that championship.
the championship with Snoop Dogg and Joe Montana and who else kid was going to the school? It was Joe Montana and all the kids. Like Deion did it single-handedly, bro. Like Ali did that
and
single-handedly,
I
bro.
did it twice.
Ali said, Ali said, yo, my biggest opponent is not in the ring. It's the U.S. government. I want you to think how powerful he was at the time. He beat all the M's, Medgar Evers, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, and he was the only M that survived, Muhammad. Because they couldn't do
They
nothing.
couldn't do nothing with him.
He went to Africa, this Ali Kumbaya. They said they love him here too. Like if we do this, it's gonna be a riot. You thought it was a riot for the wrong verdict. Like, sweet, this guy gonna
Because
have
when you
it.
do what you're supposed to,
Sweet
you're gonna be
Jesus.
covered. And that of anything, I know tonight we laughed because when you look at me, it's like, how we gonna do this tonight?
What
Where
is swag?
this conversation
If I
gonna
ain't
go?
swag.
What is swag?
But when you look at it, the purpose of this conversation was purpose. It's bigger than prime time.
I know we said it
Yeah,
22
yeah.
times, but you got to live in your purpose like this man is
can't
showing you.
stress it enough. You have to pull it. If I
Right.
cannot push it enough with that, that's the purpose of this conversation. Even though it's looking like it's a prime time moment, everything is a lesson.
Yes.
And there's a lot of blessings that we're watching in this lesson. He didn't chase the money. He didn't chase.
Must be the money. Must be the money.
Deion got a platinum. I forgot all about that. Deion on fire. Deion got a platinum damn single out, man. Must be the money.
Must be the money.
Gotta be
Why
the
did you
money.
have to
Must
start
be the
acting
money.
like Pinky for a moment?
Because what I'm saying, I forgot Deion was on fire. Deion's like Eddie Murphy of this stuff, man. Like, it ain't too much he can't do, bro. Jamie Foxx, like, there's some talented cats out here, bro.
Very talented.
I forgot Deion.
Oh, you forgot? Deion won a playoff game, and 2 hours later, he's gonna set it in that live singing "Must
Deion
Be the
had on a
Money."
lime green suit, but no jacket, just the vest and the pants. He didn't come back for the pants; they came back for the bass. Deion, man, Deion been on, like you said, 30 years.
30 years been in a
Going
zone.
on 30 summers. I'm going on 30
He
summers.
ain't never let
In
up.
a zone.
Yo,
I don't
Like,
care
bro,
whether
when you
support
gonna miss a
him or
shot?
not.
When
listen,
you gonna miss a shot?
That boy
The
don't
boy
miss.
99 for 99 right now.
what it was something Chris said earlier that I started laughing about, bro. Like, you remember the episode when Gina had to take over for Martin, and she called in
On the radio station.
and she said, "Hey, have you ever burned Cajun food? Have you ever burned food?" And try to call it Cajun. Hello, caller. My man said, "Hell no. Where's Martin? What are you doing?"
The sound of your voice is
But-
hurting my ears.
But listen, Chris, she set herself up for me to come with it, but she was saying something so anal. I ain't want to cut her off. But perfect timing. Hell no. What are you doing? Where's Martin?
See,
You remember the episode?
and
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
and this is
you remember
why
Because he ran out and he made it sit on there by himself.
I get
And
him.
it
Hit the beat button. Yeah.
This is why I get him when I get him. And you was gonna get your too legit quick. You ain't getting shit now.
I ain't gotta say nothing. I can just do it.
You gotta concentrate, don't you?
He talking about, she got me.
Slow ass too legit.
You ain't too good. No, it wasn't even that fast. It was like,
Two,
no, if I carry my
two
one.
L.
He had to
two
carry his
L.
one.
You ain't see my
Two.
eyes. If I carry my one. Yep, if I carry my one. It was slow.
Two L.
But I was talking to you and trying to concentrate. It's like patting your head, rubbing your belly at the same time. I get it if I slow down.
Clearly, two L. Two L.
Oh, man.
Two. Stop. Got it.
Shouts out the majority.
Hey,
Shouts out the majority.
James Brown sent Hammer to come back with the glove, and Deion came back with the glove. That's how he's been zoning for 30 years. Deion came back with the glove.
He did.
Deion McGloin. Deion McGloin.
You better find your lane and own it, and own the heck out of it.
Yeah, like
Found
Chris,
his purpose and killing it.
Yes, like Sis said, like the purpose of tonight, like it seemed like we just on Deion, but at the same time, we just talk about the power that he's walking in his presence, regardless of what everybody is saying against him. His back against the wall, like he prevails through that from his confidence that he likes, you know. So when he come through that, he's able to excel and put that into these kids. That's more people that I can't say infected because it's infectious and it's a positive, but that's more people that's getting the proper guidance of how to be a man, how to be stand up, and that work ethic,
how to be good in your community. Like
these kids today, it just ain't for like our parents had a different fear. Remember, your mom used to work 13 hours. Used to say some crazy shit like that TV better not be on today. And your silly ass would turn the TV.
It wouldn't be on.
Your TV wouldn't
She
come
not
on.
home and that TV wouldn't be on.
I told Chase, no TV the other day. He said, okay, cool. But he went upstairs too fast. I'm like, God damn, that was fast. I went in this room.
He got it on mute.
No, the fucker. Excuse me, America. Excuse me, America.
Lead a cussing to me.
We don't want to lose our sponsor. But the guy is sitting Indian style with his phone. I said, oh, like the phone is the TV. Give me the damn phone. I took the phone too, but your mom could be gone. You wouldn't touch that TV.
Y'all really didn't touch the TV for 13 hours?
No.
Because here's the thing.
It was the old TV. So if you try to cut it off before they come in,
it's going to be warm.
It'd be warm.
Like this. If Celia Rodriguez walked in and that TV was on, yeah, you probably wouldn't see me today.
Yo, my brother Harvey.
Shouts out to my sister Shelley's. We're going to watch TV. We're just going to turn it off that last hour.
No, ain't nothing that. Moms pop up.
That's what I'm saying. She say she would get up at 9. Mom show up at 7:48.
My mother gave us chores one time and she took off. Harvey sat there all day. And I was like, I'm gonna tell. Like Harvey's my older brother. Well, you know, so Jason's my middle brother. So we're in there cleaning up. Harvey sat around all day, went outside, went to the store. And 30 minutes before my mom was coming home, you know what Harvey did? This is like the most clever shit I ever seen in my life. Harvey took Pine Sol and wiped around the door seals. Every door seal in the house. So when my mother walked through,
you smell Pine Sol. Oh, y'all so clean.
I was so upset. Not because I knew he did it, but why didn't I think of that? Right? So
kids, any kids watching with their parents tonight, don't try this at home.
And these dummies sat for 13 hours with no TV.
No TV. I'm going to work today.
I'm going to watch that TV for 10 hours.
I'm about to go down to the country. I'm about to go fishing, and I'm going to go to work. Don't touch that TV.
Don't touch that TV.
Whatever.
That TV won't be touched.
Soon as I have to pull off that car.
And these goddamn dishes better be washed.
Soon as me and my sister can no longer hear that car.
So you ain't had
Go Power Rangers.
I got people that park on the other side, tiptoe say, I knew I catch you. I thought I was just trying to see what the news was. The pops.
Say somebody that was genius.
That was genius. I would have never thought to put that around there.
That's clutch. I was so upset. I wanted to tell, but telling him would telling me later. Because I did it years later too.
So she would have known you better have no boss around that damn door.
It works, man. I was sitting there like looking like this. She came through the door. She was talking. I was like, when she walked down, I'm like, oh shit, it worked. It really worked. She came back in the room like, you want some to eat? I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, on them dishes that I washed.
Yeah.
They said your mama calling the line one. She know that Pine Sol trick now.
My mother know I ain't lying. Harvey know I ain't lying. Shouts out to my brother Harvey. One of the cleverest of the cleverest when it comes to doing nothing.
Ooh, that's genius.
Yeah, that was pretty damn smart. I'm mad I didn't think of that.
Y'all just really sat there. I mean, we know y'all cleaned up. Clearly, we really cleaned up. We didn't do that.
You couldn't listen. You couldn't come outside if you didn't clean up in the project last room. Your friend come, he say, "Have you finished cleaning up yet?" He ain't asking you to come outside.
Right.
Have you finished cleaning up yet? You be like, "No." Then you say something like, "I just gotta do such." He'll ask the craziest question like, "Can I come help you?" You knew right then and there. My mama don't want nobody here because your mama say, "I don't want nobody in my house when it's dirty."
Nobody be in my damn house while I'm gone.
But your mother wouldn't want nobody around in a dirty house.
Oh, and don't have them people in my house and it's nasty.
But you had to wash dishes.
Y'all wonder where I get it from?
Oh, we heard it growing up.
the mop bucket.
The Saturday
Sweep the
morning wake
stairs.
up and all the blinds
Oh,
open. You
yeah.
hear something like,
Heard
you
some
can
Al
see how
Green in the
nasty
background.
this. Oh,
Oh,
God,
yeah.
Sam Cooke
Oh,
was in our
yes.
house.
Oh, yes.
You can really see how nasty this house is when the sun's shining. Get y'all ass up and get these baseboards.
That's right. That's right.
Ajax in the tubs.
One of us is on Dustin. One of us is on like I'm telling you, it was crazy.
Remember, I said I wanted to have people clean the house like once a
You
month.
said member?
You told
You
me
said member?
member, and you told me you got 3 damn kids. What you got people coming in for?
I'm trying to understand. That's that soft parenting thing they doing nowadays. I'll be damned. I got 3 able-bodied children. I'm gonna pay somebody to clean this house.
Oh yeah.
I'll be goddamn. I'll be goddamn. Nigga, did you eat last night? Did you eat this morning? And I'm supposed to pay somebody to come clean this mess that you made? Man, please.
Say
Boy,
that,
stop.
say that hell no again. That's a hell no. He gave me say it again.
Hell no.
Where's Martin?
No, he didn't say no. He said, hey, have you ever burnt Cajun? Have you ever burnt food and tried to call it Cajun? Hello, caller. What do you got to say? Hell no. What are you doing? Where's Martin?
That's the same voice he gave me when I said I'm gonna get people to clean.
You gonna do what?
Where that boy at?
Hell no. What are you doing? Where are them kids?
Where them kids?
That's how it
The
went.
hell?
I said, well, that's that. It is different though. But she didn't have a nasty house. She never had problems. The sink was always cleaned out. You had to dry the sink out and don't leave water all in it. Clean the sink out completely.
Man, it got to the point where you had to clean. If you want to ask your mama, can you go somewhere? Let me go ahead and clean this before I even ask her.
Because I know what she gonna say.
That was the first rule.
Go,
Let me clean.
Let me go wash these before I even ask. Can I go such
what
and
your
such?
parents tell you, they may have not said in the same order, but they said, yo, do what you're supposed to do, and I'll enable you to do what you want
What
to
you
do.
want to do?
But if you ain't did nothing, there's nothing for you to ask
Don't
me.
even
about.
ask me.
For real.
I don't think she said it like that. It was more, if you don't clean this shit up, your ass ain't going nowhere.
Oh,
But
yeah,
it's same
that's true. Yeah,
motto.
the same motto. That's what I said. I dressed it up a little bit.
You
He's
clean it up.
He's trying to get some sponsors. He's trying to
I
get
mean,
some
you know,
I'm
sponsors.
trying to get sponsors.
The older my grandma get, the less she cuss. But back in the day, though,
No. So you still cusses like a sailor.
no, Ethel don't cuss.
My
like
mother
she's
don't
a
cuss as much. My mother, I rub the belt sometimes opposed to hearing my mother curse me out. My
Oh
mother,
man,
like I felt the tongue lashes.
Ethel could cut your soul back in the day.
My mother-
All y'all do is sleep, shit, and go to bed. Shower. That was the 3 things. And when she would go off, and she would take that house and tear up everything. Everything would make her go off. That house had to be immaculate.
yeah,
And bet not nobody come to this door. They're gonna sit their
bet
ass
not
outside.
nobody.
Bet not nobody come to this door. They're gonna scare their ass outside. Carry their ass outside and wait on you.
Not now, nutter.
Not
now,
now,
nutter.
nutter.
Don't nobody say that now, nutter like you say that now, nutter.
Listen, one time I was another story. I'm sorry. One time I didn't clean up, right? But I fell asleep. And
Oh, you getting woken up?
yeah, my mother came in the
Ooh,
house like,
getting
Sandel,
Tish, wake them up, do them dishes.
you didn't clean this house up, such. She gave me a good tongue lash, and I was like, oh man. And then she got to the point, and she was like, if you can't do what the hell I asked you to do, you could get the hell out of this house. All I asked you to do is yada 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 yada. So, I'm bigger than
Track
taller than
stars,
my mother.
Richard.
So I
Track
go.
stars.
I said something stupid like, you know what, Ma? I was born alone. I'm gonna die alone.
Nigga,
Hey,
it was not the time to be
And
proud.
it was not the time. But
But listen,
listen,
Harvey over there, like, oof.
no, it was just me and her. It was just me and her. And I go in the room, I close the door, thinking that my mother give me some empathy. My
The Holy
mother,
Spirit was like, this about to go bad.
my mother comes in the room.
I'm about to get him.
She said, "Listen,
You wanted to die that day.
you get your ass in there, you clean them dishes, and you mop that floor." And she closed the door. And then she opened the door back. She said, "Another thing. How the hell you tell my born alone, die alone? You got a twin sister, your dumb ass."
And
I
now
said,
you,
let me get up and get these dishes.
oh,
Let me start looking at movies.
Why didn't you leave the clever brother to Harvey?
It was a movie quote. I must have been like 12, 13.
And
You
wonder
know
why-
what, Ma? Born alone, die alone.
Get your lonely ass up and get these dishes and shut the hell up.
Your dumb ass got a twin sister.
you do got a twin sister, bro.
Oh,
So you
yeah.
forgot that one.
Oh
I
man,
stopped watching movies after that.
they did tell you some stuff, and they didn't care how they said it to you.
No.
It was from the heart.
I want to go play. You better play your black ass down here and get these dishes up. Okay. So when we talk to our children this way, it's tradition.
Yeah, tradition. Not
Well,
trauma.
I'm saying all that like how these
Wrong
kids
team.
have
Right,
changed.
got it, got
These
it.
kids have changed, but for Dion to have a
Because I tell you to
grasp
be
on
nice,
that, to
but I
get
still
that
give
shit,
him trauma.
that's cool. That's cool. The way he has a grasp on those kids to get things out and get
Which
through
is why children that belong to me, I can't do the gentle parenting because it don't work for y'all. Because genetically, you're not built for it. I wasn't either.
Mm.
Yeah, my kids ain't wired for that soft stuff.
Yeah, no.
And they babies. Evan looked me up and down the other day like I was really his size. Like, nigga, I beat it. He looked me up like he was gonna come for me. He
Evan's
did.
been doing that since he couldn't talk.
I'm just, he looked at me like he gave me a serious look the other day. Like, I can't wait till I'm your height. Then I'm gonna kick your ass.
Oh,
Like, I
been
can
tell
see
you
it in
that.
his eyes.
Remember I
You
told him that
said-
one day? I said, Evan, give him that look like I could. He said that one day that he could take you.
I mean, he
He
says
told
it
all the
every day.
kids, and the kids went to snitch too. Evan said he's gonna beat you up one day. Evan was like, I did.
Evan steps like high stepper.
He does.
I know what bull.
You remember
don't
that
know.
look he gave you when you told him he couldn't watch that show?
Yeah, that's what
He
she
was
looks like.
gonna be
high
hurt.
Evan is living in his purpose at 2.
Yes, yes.
And he will
Shouts
not be
out to
bullied.
young PrimeTime.
He will not be bullied.
So tonight, we hope you all definitely got it.
Appreciate you
And
tuning in as always.
All its effect. I
Always.
know they looked at me sideways because they was like, so what the hell are we talking about today? And I was like, listen, let me tell you something. I promise you I got this. And the minute it flowed, they ran with it. Prime time, purpose, greatness, owning the lane that you have for you and staying in it.
First, we want to
When
give
D
honor
was
to
on here,
God.
D was talking just like that though. So we got to give shouts out to D.
Absolutely. So we're just going to make sure that if you don't catch nothing else from what he's doing, don't look at the hype and all the other stuff because it's cool. But look at the real meaning behind it and emulate that. Find out what it is for you. What's your thing? If you build it, build it. If you run. If you dream, dream. If you manage. But find out what it is for you.
Is that field of dreams? If you build it, they will come.
I don't know if that
Dion has definitely built it, and they are coming.
Right.
That's
It's
absolutely
no more
right.
we are coming. He's now saying we are
We're
here.
here.
We are here.
We are here.
We here now.
And in the words of my girl Janelle Monáe, we come in peace, but we mean business. And I love that. And on that note, Saturday, catch us with Kicking It with Dads. They're going to be doing the fishing. Saturday evening, catch us with the cowboy, with the corporate cowboy. He still got to study that shit, y'all. Do it slowly. 2L. Now he gonna watch the
We're
video.
burning up. Too legit. We're burning up.
We love y'all. We appreciate the night. Here he go. Here he go, Jesus.
Too quick.
Here he go.
Get
He gonna
buck,
make us
get
watch the
buck.
video.
Get buck, get buck,
He
get
gonna
buck.
make us watch the video. He gonna make us watch it.
Yeah. As soon as you know this is over, we gotta pull
I
up.
told you.
Pull it up. You gotta tell him, go
Oh,
get
too
the
legit.
glove.
Get the glove.
That's
Get in there.
It's
That's
a
what Jay
15-minute
said.
video.
It is.
He
Thank
tried
you
to be
all.
like Mike. He tried to be like Mike.
We trying to find your lane and own it. Pay attention
Live
to
in
the
your
purpose,
purpose.
not the price. The money will come.
Come on, man.
Get it in like the Temptations.
It was the 5 heartbeats.
Do it like we do it in the tunnel.
Is there a heart? Is there a heart in the house tonight?
Night, y'all. I hate the both of them. Too legit to quit. Do it fast. Do it fast.
Hell no. What are you doing? Why don't you end the show?
In the broadcast.
We about to watch this video. Good night, y'all. This nigga's